Hey, it's Wado Potato here with Real You. Want to speak into or read the second story of our Real You story time to the young listeners and their parents, be able to encourage them to read to their children and or allow me to be able to read stories that have some true value to it and be able to make it easy for you to find that story time, whether it's with them and then having me read it or go right and buy these books from some of these different authors that I feel such a connection to. But today I want to read Louise Hayes. Louise has blessed us with so many different books for adults, and she has a few that are for kids, but they're all directed at teaching self-esteem. And she spent a career teaching people through books and workshops and seminars uh, that thoughts creates their life. And she believes, and we at Real You believe, that children could learn the power of their thoughts at an early age. And to learn that earlier on, they'll live a happier and more rewarding life in the process. And so that's something that we're really passionate about. And we want to bring authors and different things to the parents so they can in turn give that to their kids, and struggles and challenges build character over life. But we're smarter than that. We realize that we have the tools to navigate and be able to handle situations much better, because we know the next generation is going to be confronted with many more things than we have been confronted with, and changes. So we want to prepare them and allow them the skill set in order to navigate. So this book, it gives you a way to teach a child about affirmations, which are thoughts and words that we use in our daily lives. And we use negative ones like worry, anger, and fear. And then, of course, there's positive ones of hope, happiness, and love. So within this book by Louise Hayes, it is called I Think I Am. And I'll just dive right in here, and hopefully you can see the pictures well. But it starts off, do you know that the things you think and say have the power to make a big difference in your life? When you say something over and over, you start to believe it is true. And what you believe creates what you do and what happens to you. These kinds of thoughts and words are called affirmations. Learning to turn your unhappy, negative thoughts into positive affirmation is a great thing to practice. Here's how it works. Negative thoughts, like right here, nobody likes me, change it to positive affirmation. I love myself and other people love me too. Positive things happen. So if you're in grade school now, you're probably learning the adding. And this is the process. What happens is I want to be friends. The more you can learn to do this, the happier you will be. Keep reading to see more examples of kids turning negative thoughts into positive affirmations. When waiting around is not what you planned, you may start to have negative thoughts. This line is so long, we will never get into the fair. Picture the fun you will have and say, I make today great. Even as adults, we still struggle with being patient. It's not easy, but it's something that the more you're aware of, the more you can bring your thoughts back and realize that this process does work. It just takes practice. Have you ever wished you looked different or more like someone else? You might feel like saying, I don't like my hair. I wish it were like hers. Instead, look in the mirror every day and repeat, I love myself just the way I am. Such a great message. We're just fortunate to be here and be able to have our heart beating and are able to breathe and be able to actually experience life and living. If your friends all want you to go their way, it's easy to think, if I don't do what they want, They will be mad at me. Do what's right for you and tell yourself, I stand up for what is important to me. So pay attention to what your feelings are and tactfully understand how to respect others, but at the same time, be part of what's really important to you. When you don't want to pay attention, you may believe, this isn't about me, so I don't need to listen. Remember that life has a lot to teach you, and think, I love to learn new things. In school, you are bombarded with lots and lots of new things, but that doesn't change as adults. You have the opportunity to learn day in and day out a number of different things. So learn it now so you can apply it and be that much further ahead than Wado Potato here. When you are feeling all alone, unhappy thoughts might creep in. Why don't they want to talk to me? Help these feelings go away by telling yourself, I'm surrounded by love. If you pay attention, you'll notice it's there. It starts with yourself. And people feel that. If it seems easier to sit back and watch than to help you, you may think, I wish someone would help him get on that pony. Well, change your thoughts to say, hey, I happily help wherever I can. Why not, right? You'll find it feels good when you do that. It shows respect for others and it shows respect for yourself. Even though you have many great things in your life, sometimes you'll still wish, sure would love to have one of those. Trust me, there's always something more we want. No matter what, just start paying attention to what's good in your life and say every day, I'm grateful for what I have. And you might very well see that more things that you want do start to come into your life. Have you ever done something you wish you hadn't? Oh boy, I sure have. You might get mad at yourself and think, I can't believe I forgot my sweater. I always forget everything. Keep positive and say to yourself, I learned from my mistakes and move on. Don't keep repeating the bad things in your mind because it just brings you into a bad place. And it brings you to thinking that you're less of a person or you're beneath because you're forgetful. Well, if you keep telling yourself that you are that, then you start to find that you end up doing more of that. So break that cycle. Because the opposite runs true when you say the positive things. All of a sudden you say those positive, then you become that person. You start to bring those things in. When it comes to taking care of the world you live in, you could think, who cares? One piece of trash doesn't make a difference. Instead, think, I care for my home, the earth. It all makes a difference. And what you do, people emulate. So if they see you throw trash, well, more people throw trash. That's not good. You care, they might care. If people around you have nothing good to say, it can bring you down. It's too crowded. I'm hot. I'm so dizzy. Maybe they're right. See how that works? Sometimes you end up feeding into whatever around you. So feed yourself with the good stuff. Don't let others' moods change yours. Say, I choose to be positive. Just think if you're feeding yourself good stuff, it can't help but come out and then affect other people with some good thoughts. That's how powerful you are. You might think you are not creative and that other kids have better ideas than you. I can't decorate my bike. This is going to look awful. Well, what usually happens when you say that? Don't give up. Say to yourself, I'm filled with creative ideas. Smile on his face. Giving it a try, keeping after it. When you see kids who look or act different from you, you might say to yourself, I hope I don't have to ride with them. Oh. Try to look past the differences you see on the outside. Think, I see the best in everyone. Just think what you can learn from some of these people that maybe you don't have similar interests or similar things to share, but it'll open your eyes to some different things. And if you handle it the right way, you can't help but learn. And like I said earlier, that's life. We never will stop learning. You can block it out, but it's not going to help you. Try to look past those differences and see on the outside and think, I see the best in everyone. And tips for doing affirmations. Here you go. You can make up your own affirmations for anything you want to change in your life. For example, 1, always start an affirmation with positive words such as I can, I am, I do, I have. Number 2, say your affirmations over and over whenever you think of it. Say an affirmation, especially when you're having a lot of unhappy, negative thoughts. That's the key part. Break it up. Those negative thoughts will come up. You just need to do your best to bring it back and calm down and take a breath. Stop. Take a breath. Look around, and then go forward. So, number 4, look in the mirror and say your positive affirmations out loud. Look right into your eyes and tell yourself some of these things. And the more you tell it, the more you get used to hearing it and understanding. Write on paper or do it on your computer. Write your affirmations down in a notebook or journal. Make a sign with your positive affirmation and hang it where you can see it every day, like on your mirror or your bulletin board, or if you have a little desk. Number 7, close your eyes and picture what you want. This is an affirmation. Positive affirmation. That concludes the book, I Think I Am by Louise Hayes. I again enjoyed reading it. I hope that you feel the strong passion or connection I have towards being able to share what can help you. Things that we don't learn or many of us have not learned early on in our life, and how it can really influence and help you become and realize how much power you have. I like to say superhero powers. So until the next one, have a great day, and I look forward to reading more from more authors and more books that fall in alignment with what the real you purpose is, and that's building self-esteem and really helping empower the next generation is what we like to say. All right, have a great day. Over and out from Wado Potato.